Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Pranam Swamiji.
Pranam, pranam, pranam.
Pranam Swamiji.
Pranam, pranam, pranam.
Namaskaram Swamiji.
Namaskaram, namaskaram. What is to be shared today? Nothing wells up in everybody's mind. What was the topic day for yesterday?
Ego. How to get rid of the ego?
Who is asking that question? How to get rid of my ego? Who is asking this question? Ego is itself.
Lakshmana.
Huh? When the question wells up in our mind, we are asking, who is now asking this question? Unless until we are clear about it, how can we drive him out? Because it is the sense of individuality that is putting up this question, no? So, looking at this dimension, we find So it is something like asking, how will I extinct myself? It is not possible to drive away the sense of individuality as long as we are in this embodied self. Then we start thinking, I did not ask for this sense of individuality, God gave me this sense of individuality. So there is a purpose behind it. So why should we think that we have to we have to be driven out? We will make use of it. Probably we are not using it for the purpose for which it has been given to us. Because nothing has been made by us. Everything has been given to us. Even the so-called ego is also given by God only. I did not ask. So now I am thinking, when He has given me a sense of individuality, and every now and then He feels, I am doing this, this has become a part and parcel of me. So what should I do now? Each one can bring their own answer. One answer could be that I have forgotten that this has been given by God. So I try to remember God and keep on reminding myself. It has been given to me to work out His will through me. Then the struggle is not there to drive away. Think about it. We have not brought anything. We have not asked anything. Our life itself has been given to us by that power. When that being the case, anything that is called appendage to me is also His gift to me. So why should I think that it should be driven away? The only thing is, I don't know that it has been given to me by God. He is a He has given to me the sense of individuality. Otherwise, how will I function as a person? But I have forgotten. I don't know that it was given to me. So it started arrogating. So when I feel that it has been given to me, then I ask him, what for you have given to me? As we keep on asking this, slowly it will come to us that he is working out his plan through me. So every time, so the so-called negative impact of the sense of individuality, which we call as ego, will not be there. Papa also maintained that sense of individuality throughout his life, even after realization. But then he made us to know that every moment he was aware that Lord is working out through the sense of individuality, God's will. So there was no problem. For that, we have to constantly remember him. So our problem is we are not very clear. Somebody said, ego is the obstacle. So we thought, we are trying to get rid of that ego or tame that ego or discipline that ego. And who is telling this? The sense of individuality again. So we feel the only way is not to drive away that sense of individuality. It will remain with us. Probably that is why Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he named it as Pakka ego rather than Kacha ego. Kacha ego means that one which seems I am thinking, I am planning, I am doing, I have earned, I have lost, I am intelligent, like that, no? Whereas Pakka ego is God has given me this sense of individuality. And he is working out his plan through me. Kindly think about it. All these things, we will get convinced only when we go in within ourselves. If somebody says and if we hear, we will not be able to understand. Manana is necessary, and then when we act, when we react, we try to bring in this dimension slowly. I fail, I forget, again I try, I fail, I forget, I try. So during Nama chanting, we can start that. That is why Papa said he is always keep on reminding that he is making me to chant. Even the very act of chanting is actuated by him. Even then it's difficult. Knowing is all right. We know that, yeah. Intellectually, we are all convinced about it. But at the moment we start reacting, our old habits come and take over, no? So we have to add some dimension in our spiritual discipline called Nama chanting. Kindly enable me to realize that you have given this sense of individuality with body, mind, intellect to work out your plan through me.
The prayer particularly for Sadguru pulsating.
Ah, 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 ah. 1 minute. Everybody can read?
Swami.
Eh?
Yes, Swamiji.
Ah. You are verily the Lord of the universe, actuating and supporting everything. It is you who have sent me over here to translate your message into reality. I am only carrying out your commands. I beseech you to see to it. I beseech you to see to it that no pride or self-esteem enters my heart, no thirst for name or fame creeps into my mind. All the burden and responsibility that you have placed upon me are verily yours. Bless me so that I may carry on your work only as an instrument in your hands, and that I may offer all the fruits of work unto you. O Lord of the universe, Sadguru, you are verily the Lord of the universe, pulsating, activating, and supporting everything. No? And it is you who have sent me over here to translate your message into reality. I am only carrying out your commands. I beseech you to see to it that no pride or self-esteem enters my heart, no thirst for name or fame creeps into my mind. All the burden and responsibility that you have placed upon me are verily yours. Bless me so that I may carry on your work only as an instrument in your hands, and that I may offer all the fruits of work unto you. Guide me always in the right path. Something, we have read this. Now we are asking ourselves whether we have been able to understand it. Understanding literal that we have understood. Intellectually we have understood. This is not the first time that we are reading. So somebody has composed this poem, prayer, because he or she, they must have been struggling. And then they thought, if I keep on thinking about it in the form of prayer, I might slowly get absorbed in the theme. No? So the theme is this: you have sent me here. I have not brought anything with me. Whatever I have is the gift given to you, given by you to me. And this sense of individuality is also like that. But I don't know that. I have never been told about this right from my childhood. So I developed an idea that I am thinking, I am planning, I am doing. Everything starts from me and mine. One fine morning, when I get picks and pricks, ups and downs, when I pass through stressful time, I immediately think, oh, it's difficult for me to pass over. Or I pray. But even then, I am not clear about it. So when the Guru says, you are not the doer, you are only an instrument, I try to understand, but still no. So then, in our case, Papa says, this will become a reality only when you do some sadhana. Otherwise, it is a knowledge. We will be able to reproduce it to somebody. But do we actually feel, or do we actually try to feel that He has given us this to work out His plan through me? At least in 1 or 2 or 3 in a day. This is how we make a move. We have to devise our own method, because we have followed many methods. Still, it has not become a reality in our life. But this is what is aimed at, no? So when we keep on chanting Ram Nam, these dimensions should well up in our heart. You are verily, I'm chanting your name to remind me, to remember, to make me remember that you are verily the Lord of the universe, pulsating, activating, supporting everything. It is you who have sent me over here to translate your message into reality. I am only carrying out your commands. I beseech you to see to it that no pride or self-esteem enters my heart, no thirst for name or fame creeps into my mind. All the burden and responsibility that you have placed upon me are verily yours. Bless me so that I may carry on your work only as an instrument in your hands, and that I may offer all the fruits of work unto you. Guide me always in the right path. Then we do Ram Nam. So at the time of Ram Nam chanting, we are struggling, we are trying, we are putting our effort to remind us that He is making me to chant Ram Nam. It is not an auto suggestion. It should come from our heart. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. We have a feeling I am chanting. So there we have to try, one experiment, sample, that you are making me to chant. See the difference? I am chanting and you are making me to chant. We are not burning by heart what is now said. We are trying to feel that, that he is making me to chant. How to do that? Nobody can give us any clue. It is only by a trial and error method we get some grip. Because if if we experience that he is making us to chant, then we can slowly apply everything to a few more activities. So first let us try with Ramnam. How is it that the chanting is now made possible? Where from the sound comes? How is it that we get a feeling that we are chanting? That awareness. A dead body cannot chant, but I can chant. So what is it that makes me to chant? Where from this mantra came? When there is no mantra in the world, like that any method, which method will suit us, we don't know. We have to keep on trying and trial and error. Every day we sit for chanting, 5 minutes or 10 minutes at home. When we are in ashram, probably for a little more time. Chanting is going on, we are getting out, going back. But this basic fundamental thing, that he is making me to chant, it has never occurred to us. The chanting itself is made possible only because he is there. So we are trying to understand Papa's words experientially. Intellectually we have understood, we have learned it by heart. In Satsang we can definitely share. That's all. That it will not go deep. It is something like throwing a seed on a ground. It might sprout for many may not sprout. If at all it sprouts, it will be there only for a short time, because we have not made the soil conducive. That is why they plow and loosen the soil, so that when the seed is sown and proper water is there, after a few days, the creativity in it comes out. And when it comes out, it needs a loose soil to percolate. In a hard soil, it cannot. It's a small baby, na? So when we make the conducive soil, and when we sow the seed, and it sprouts, and the roots are in a position to percolate. Similarly, we are chanting Ram Nam now. Why is it that we are not aware? Chanting activity is going on at the outer level. Of course, even for that, we require ages. At least we have passed the test. Now the mind can keep on chanting now, even if the mind goes here and there. So chanting has become a habit. Chanting is not we enjoy the chanting. That stage has come to us. But still, after the chanting is over, there is no change in me. I am with my old norms. I don't change because the me and mine is very strong in me. The purpose of chanting is to know that he is making me to chant. So I start realizing now. So let us all try from the very chanting itself. Whenever there is a pause moment in our life, even if it is for a short time, we will try this method. You are making me to chant. How am I to realize this? Please help me to realize that you are making me to chant. Intellectually, I am convinced, 100% convinced. I have read not only once, twice, so many times Papa's words. And this is the latest of somebody else. We don't know the author of this prayer. When an old devotee passed away in his house, we saw this and it was so attractive, so we got it here, typed it out, and brought it in the form of a board. About 30 years or 32 years back. So we will now read again. With this background again, we will read. So I am chanting the name because you are making me to chant. How am I to experience that you are making me to chant? To support this journey, this prayer. You are verily the Lord of the universe, pulsating, activating, and supporting everything. And it is you who have sent me over here to translate your message into reality. I am only carrying out your commands. I beseech you to see to it that no pride or self-esteem enters my heart. No thirst for name or fame creeps into my mind. All the burden and responsibility that you have placed upon me are verily yours. Bless me so that I may carry on your work only as an instrument in your hands, and that I may offer all the fruits of work unto you. Guide me always in the right path. So this is we are trying to make our mind conducive with this prayer. Dwelling upon the theme, if we are repeating it at the superficial level, as we have been doing it, we cannot expect much positive results. So what should I do now? I am chanting the name of one who is within me and who is making me to chant. Nowadays, we all feel that unless and until we get an answer for this, we will not be able to progress from the spiritual path with Ramna. we cannot feel satisfied with merely chanting Ram Nam. That we have done. Chanting Ram Nam should be there, not merely chanting Ram Nam. That word we should be very, very clear. Get ourselves habituated to Ram Nam, to develop a love for that name, for develop a love for that discipline, abhyas, practice. That you have made me to cross over. But I still don't feel that you are making me to chant. That is why after the chanting, I am there intact. Because even while chanting, this I am there in intact. Yeah. Even while chanting, because I am always thinking I am chanting, after the chanting, I am thinking, I am planning. So the I does not get changed. So when during the chanting, if I try that you are making me to chant, and if I, at least for 1 or 2 seconds, 1 or 2 chanting, and once I get that grip, we slowly realize that this I also is made by him and given to me. Even we may allow that I to function, knowing that it is coming from him. When the Guru says through chanting you can do that, there is I there, no? I'm going there as a devotee. So that I receives this instruction. I is there. It is not that wiping out the I. It is only making the I aware. Much about that it is he. This very question he is now giving only because we try to move on the level of experience. It is not but still he is making us to raise this question. So that through that question, we suddenly realize that he is giving experience. You are making me to chant. It's becoming clear.
Yes, Swamiji. The power behind it,
Ah.
Power,
And
power behind it.
are we trying now to understand and finding out how we are in a position to chant? Where from this chanting motive comes, where from this chanting activity starts. So during our pause moment, suppose we start contemplating deeply upon it. Where from this sound comes? What is it? The sound that you hear, we close our eyes and chant. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. The sound that you hear is what comes out of that infinite silence. When we repeat the mantra aloud, we tune ourselves to the sound produced by it, and through the sound, we enter into the perfect stillness within us. So the sound must possess us. Sound is the first movement of the motionless. So when we read this, and he also says here, when we recede into the depths of silence within us, we arrive at the true basis of our life. We discover that from this source, all life and manifestation have come forth in their amazing variety and multiplicity. It is at this source that we discover the eternal fountain of peace and joy. That means we are going to the source. So Nama chanting helps us to go to the source. The sound produced by chanting comes from that soundless base. Something like that. Papa has elaborately discussed about it. Whichever way we find it convenient. We have read it many a time, It is not that once. But now at least it is becoming clear. The path is becoming now clear, That first we will try to find out we will try to experience the words of Papa that you are making me to chant. Suppose we feel, for a Saguna Aradak, suppose we feel Lord Krishna is there, Lord Krishna is making me to chant. Then he will not stop with only chanting, Then Lord Krishna is making me to think. He is making me to talk. He is making me to do. So whether it is Nirguna or Saguna, suppose we try to understand that he is making us to do this. Each one has to develop it according to the taste and temperament, according to the faith instilled into us. We cannot say only this or that. Idea is to remember him through any way, through any method. To remember him so that we know that he is making me to chant. And chanting is given to me by my guru, saying that if you hold on to this, you will be able to realize. I have been chanting. But still I don't feel, because I feel I am chanting, For the past 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, I have been chanting. That's what everybody will feel. Because that is the truth for me, Because I have not handed over the ownership to anybody. So whatever I do, I feel I am doing it. But now my guru says that you are not doing it, man. You are only an instrument. So now I am trying to understand that I am only an agent under him. The sense of individuality is an agent under power of attorney. When we appoint somebody as an agent to manage our affairs, we used to give a power of attorney in the Vyavaharic sense. Suppose you are going out, you have got an estate, you have got a factory, you have got this and that, and you have to be away for some time. Naturally, you will call a trusted man and hand over the power to him. That is what is called power of attorney. It's a registered document. It is valid at every level. Bank will accept, court will accept, everybody will accept. So for all practical purposes, the agent is acting. But the agent knows that it is not his. He has been given the power by the real owner. That is what we have to know. reach that stage. Unknowingly, we have forgotten about the owner and we have been thinking that we are the doers. But when the spiritual guru says that you are not the owner, he is the owner, he has given you, he has appointed you, appointed you as the agent under power of attorney. And he has given you all these powers to function. But you forgot that it has been given to you, you thought it is yours. This is spiritual journey. Is it becoming clear now?
Yes, Swamiji.
So we are trying to understand the power that has given to us. We are only agents. The last line of this passage, bless me so that I may carry on your work only as an instrument in your hands, and that I may offer all the fruits of work unto you. The agent under power of attorney, when he runs the estate, when he runs the factory, whatever profit that accrues, it doesn't go to him. It goes to the owner. He has given me a power to appropriate that profit, agreed, for the development of their organization. So many things. But I should know that it is not mine, it is not mine, it is not mine. So now I am praying, I am 100% clear about all these things. Enable me to experience this. That I am only an agent under the power of attorney of yours. So Ramnam chanting should enable us to experience this. So Papa has given in a capsule 14-lettered mantra. He said nothing else you need do, but you do this. That is enough. We thought when we read, chanting is okay. Carrying on with our life. We have never brought this into. So when Puja Swamiji told us that when he came as Ananta Shivan and when Papa initiated him with Ramnam and did not, when he did not answer any of his questions, then Swamiji asked whether when I go back, when I write letters to clear my doubt, will you answer? He said no. Then he patted on his back and said, if you get doubts, you should know that you have not chanted the name properly. When Puja Swamiji explained this incident to us, it was a big eye opener. What does he mean? You have not chanted properly. What is called proper chanting? Chanting properly and chanting mechanically, then suddenly we realize. So that means we have to bring in the real dimension behind chanting. But one tangible gain what we have.
This point has become very clear.
Eh?
Yeah, this point has become very clear, sir. This point has become very clear to us, Swamiji.
Yeah. Because this is something we have to keep on. We are not used to it, no. Even when the mantra initiation we took place, we did not. Even now, when somebody comes from us, we are bringing out so many dimensions now when somebody is taking initiation. Now, from tomorrow onward, we will bring this power of attorney here because it has not stuck to us. We start chanting. Even at the time of taking the initiation, suppose we are given some idea about this. Probably it might help us. Otherwise, it is only an initiation to chant, that's all. It is an initiation to chant. But that is not what Papa meant. He told us before that the moment you chant, you get that sweetness. That also we did not understand. How? We don't find any sweetness while chanting. So when he said about sweetness, simultaneously he is throwing one more question to us. I am chanting, I am not getting the sweetness. So I will go and search for the sweetness. What should I do? What should be the mindset when I chant Ram? At the time of initiation, he says, Ramdas can tell you this much, that from the very time he started repeating the name, from the very time he started repeating the name, please hear this. From the very time he started repeating the name, he began to feel the sweetness of it. So he used to pray to God, he does not want anything else, only he wants your name. Let your name be ever on his tongue. It is because it is so sweet. So it proved to be not a means to an end, but an end in itself. This is the wonder about the name which he is repeating. So now what happens? Next line he says, it depends upon the repeater, of course. Unless we are free from low passions of the heart, we cannot taste the sweetness of the name. Low passions are the offsprings, of the sense of individuality. Sugar is sweet. By nature it is sweet. It can never be bitter. So the name is by nature sweet. But when this sweet sugar is put in the mouth of a man who is having some kind of fever, he finds the taste not sweet but bitter. That is our case. That's why we are not feeling the sweetness. He throws it away. That shows the man is diseased. When we are diseased with low desires, the name does not taste sweet to us. We must go to a doctor who, in his presence, removes our desires, disease of desires, and gives us this nectarian name. And you find that instant it is sweet, and sweetness comes to you as long as you are going on repeating the name, until at last you become sweetness itself. Not merely the taster of the sweetness, but sweetness itself. So you drink and drink and drink the name until the drinker and the drink become one. Ramdas will chant. No, that is how he starts. This is what we use. This is the message he gave us many decades back. And after that, he will repeat Om. Then we repeat Om. Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram 3 times. And we have named it as initiation. So the vital aspect in it is the sweetness. Initially, we enjoy sweetness because as we keep on developing a faith in the name, during the chanting, an inexplicable feeling wells up. That is why we are chanting again. Otherwise, we will not chant again. Something of it we all taste, but it goes as soon as the chanting stops. So then Papa says that you should know that you are chanting the name of one who is within you and who is making you to chant. So the sweetness will come only when, even while chanting, when I feel I am chanting, the sweetness will not come. There are some moments where the chanting is taking place without even my knowing it. Those are the moments when it is thrilling, 11:15 to yesterday we were sharing about the ashram program. After that, we remembered one point. So we will share that also. It is appropriate to share it now. The first one is Vishnu Sahasranam. In that Vishnu Sahasranam, if I keep on chanting, for so many days, one month, so like every individual, not feel anything. But he is not in a position to chant that Vishnu Sahasranam. Something is missing in today's routine, At least he has to hear so that he can mentally chant. That is the first step. It's by his grace only we are getting it. But for us, probably Mataji thought, even if we are not able to do that, this one word, Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama. Ramanama is equivalent to Tatulyam. It is equivalent to Sahasranama. Is 1008. So with that bhavana, we enter into the solo Ramana. Each one can derive in their own way. This is how the prompting came. No? We thought, oh, we should have told them this. Mataji would have thought about it. Mataji has not told anything. So it is for us to make our own inference and make use of it to the best of our ability. Now, so coming back again, so today, yesterday another topic was about this ego. So we have a negative feeling the moment we hear the word ego. Then that made us to think that I have not brought anything. If I have brought anything, I have to discard. I have brought anything, only instrumental cause. And then this to so I came out of the womb of my mother. Did not bring anything. So anything that I have got is his. So even the ego is also his. Because I did not know that, this feeling, the moment it came, I am so and so, then I thought, I am the ultimate. I am oblivious of the fact that I have come from him or he has given me everything. Carrying out your commands, I beseech you to see to it that no pride or self-esteem enters my heart. Self-esteem, no? I am so and so. I congratulate myself. I pat myself. I thicken my listing. I beseech you to see to it that no pride or self-esteem enters my heart. No thirst for name or fame creeps into my mind. All the burden and responsibility that you have placed upon me are verily yours. Bless me so that I may carry on your work, only an instrument in your hands, and that I may offer all the fruits of work unto you. Guide me always in the path. A very, very vital point in our spiritual journey. Very, very vital. Let us not stop any of our routine. Time. How do I experience that you are making me to chant? That much he has now taken. Now we pray to him, guide us further. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om, Kiran ji. Hari Om, Hari Om. Pranam, 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 pranam. A vital point she is hearing. Okay.
Namaskaram, Swamiji.
Namaskaram.
Hari Om. Pranam, Swamiji. Pranam.
Age, power of attorney, don't forget. Agent under power of attorney and the real owner.
Yes, Swamiji.
That is important.
Yes, Swamiji.
Hari Om. More about it and next day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow?
On Friday.
Friday. Okay. Hari Om.
Pranam, Swamiji.
Pranam.